The Budweiser Clydesdales turn heads wherever they go, and that's certainly true at this year's fair, where they tour the fairgrounds every day at 5 p.m. But these Clydesdales embody perfection, and the preparation to get them ready for public viewing starts hours before.
That all starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. All the horses will get fed their hay and grain and watered, and then they go out for some exercise, about an hour walk every morning, and then they'll start the grooming process. They'll get all their white feathers. The hair on their feet is called feathers, and so they'll get all that washed every day that they see people, and then we'll groom them. We'll cuff off the dust and actually vacuum dust off of them and get them nice and presentable. And then we will, about an hour and a half before we start our parade, we'll start braiding their manes and putting a braid into their manes, putting roses in, and really kind of classing them up a bit. And then they come to the truck here, this is what we call our harness truck. So the wagon rides in here, and the harness for the 8 horses, and it's all leather and brass. So every day that brass needs to be polished, and that'll take 2 people about 4 hours. We've been traveling the country since 1933, just promoting the beer and the beauty and how majestic Clydesdale is. We are actually the West Coast hitch. We have 3 traveling teams, and we all travel about 300 plus days a year. So we've been everywhere this year, from LA to Phoenix to North Dakota, and right here at the Iowa State Fair. It's probably one of the most rewarding things is seeing the reaction from children or all the way up to people that have been watching our famous Super Bowl ads since the 80s. All these guys are at least 18 hands or shoulders, which is 6 foot. They average about 2,000 pounds apiece. They eat about 30 to 40 pounds of hay, 10 quarts of grain, and about 30 gallons of water per day. And you can't describe how big they actually are, but with that, you also can't describe how gentle they are. The Clydesdale as a whole is a very docile breed, and so they're very well-natured in that way. I grew up in Iowa, so I grew up coming to the state fair, and so to be back, especially since we do most of our traveling out west, it really hits home, and so it makes all that hard work that we put in early in the day worth it towards the end. The reactions that we get out of people, they are either looking straight up at the horses, or they have their phone out taking pictures and really capturing the moment, and that really makes everything that we do worth it. And all the early mornings and late nights of caring for these guys is all comes together then.